Back with another segment from Acquired Taste.
Richie Carlisle, Acquired Taste Media Show.
Absolutely. There we go.
Yo, we have a special guest in the building, my man E.
Hey man, what's up with it?
So E, he just dropped a mixtape with world famous DJ Jack the Ripper.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? He's doing numbers. He's also on the tour with Jack the Ripper and my homie, my brother, my player, partner, trap boy, Mannequin.
Absolutely.
You know, me and this man, we been up and down the highways and byways, you know, rocking mics and, you know, doing what we do. But today it's all about E. So for those that are not familiar with E, you know, with yourself, what you do, you know, just give a little introduction.
Absolutely. So thank y'all for having me, man. Shout out to Richie Carlisle too, as well. So I go by the name E. That's spelled E-A-Y. I just pronounce it as E. You know what I mean? But basically, you know, starting this back up to his music stuff. You know, I just started owning my stuff. I hooked up with DJ Jack the Ripper, and he been pushing my music ever since, man. And I appreciate him. You know what I mean? So I just been on tour with Trap. You know what I mean? Trap reached out to me because I was working with Rip. And you know, it's been nothing but love, man. You know, getting introduced to artists like Reggie, and you know, just working, networking, and just meeting people, man. It's exciting, man. So that's
how long you been doing it?
So I've been basically taking it serious, like I said, for the past 2 years, because you know, before when I was like, you know, growing up like 15, 16 basically, you know, I had like freestyles and all that type of stuff to industry beats, but I couldn't make no money off of it. So, you know what I mean? So, but I started having kids after I got out of high school, and I kind of took a step back because, you know what I mean, got to take care of those kids. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, so I had took a break, came back with a new perspective, like I have to own my stuff. You know what I mean? If I really want to take this music seriously, I got to own my stuff. I got to copyright it. I got to make sure I'm pushing it in the right direction, because if not, I'm just going to be like on a treadmill, just not really going nowhere, you know? So, yep, that's what
so
I'm doing.
Getting to that business aspect, you know, what's like some common mistakes that artists make and that cost them years in the game? You know,
Getting them YouTube beats, man, YouTube or industry beats, man. You thinking like, okay, I can do this freestyle, and you do a challenge or something, and you like, okay, this is gonna notice me because this artist is gonna reach out to me potentially or whatever. But that's not always the case. I mean, we see several industry artists who does these challenges, and then they end up picking their artists that's under them. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things with that. And then I would say, you know, you're not networking. You know, you come to the shows, and then you just do your set, and then you end up leaving without talking to anybody. You never know. Somebody could have reached out to you like, hey, come to the next show. Hey, you know, I got something over here. I got something over there. So it's just really, it can really cost you some years, and it really can cost you some you know, networking issues if you kind of stay to yourself.
So you're on the independent route? You would
Yeah,
say?
yep. It's just
that's the
just
better
me,
route
yeah.
you would think, you know?
I mean, if somebody can, you know, push a budget on me, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, but you know what I mean, but you know, I like pushing my own self. I mean, I can book my own shows. I can tap in whatever I want to tap in. I don't have to worry about, okay, this person got a problem with him or this person got a problem with her, and that stopped me from, you know, locking in with that potential person. But no, it's actually better because, like I said, it's no ceiling for me.
Mm-hmm. Never selling. It should never be one.
Absolutely.
So you got anything coming up?
I mean, I got these shows. Like I said, I'm definitely on the tour with Trap. I'll be at the Lucky 7 with Rip pretty much every Thursday. I also got some stuff coming up. I just don't want to announce it because it ain't really locked in yet. You know what I mean? So I don't want to announce it and kind of jump the gun. Absolutely. So.
Right. So what's you know, right now in your career, the most memorable moment that you've had as an artist? That come to mind.
That's a good question. The biggest, to me, I mean, honestly, people might look at it as a small thing, but me getting DJ Jack the Ripper to host my mixtapes. I mean, like this, for Rip to, you know, anybody who knows who DJ Jack the Ripper is, how busy he is, and like how many people he actually done hosted the mixtapes on, and you know, he's behind me, and he like really messing with my stuff. You feel me? Like,
now, how did he find you?
I mean, my man Gibb, my engineer, shout out to my man Gibb or whatever. It pretty much was like, you know, he knew a lady, and she kind of just was like the bridge, pretty much, or whatever. And you know,
Shout
like I
out
said,
to the ladies.
yeah,
Talking
definitely,
about,
man,
yeah.
absolutely. But
Man,
yeah,
you get
you know,
plugged in by the ice cream truck dude.
yeah, hey, for real, for
You
real,
just
for
never
real.
know who you
Hey,
coming
yeah,
across.
no doubt. But yeah, he had hooked that up for me. And then, like I said, she had came through. She gave me his number, and then it been love ever since. Once he heard my music, he was like, "Hey, you know, I'm here." You know what I mean? And like I said, it's a blessing, man, to have this caliber of a DJ to host my stuff, man. I appreciate it. I tell him this every time. He be like, chill. You know, I got you, bro. You feel me? You got it. Yeah, I be like, no,
Receive that love.
I understand, though. You feel me? Like, I be
Gratitude goes a long way, y'all.
I'm telling you,
Gratitude.
man.
You gotta be, you know, people be just expecting.
Yeah.
Expecting the assist, you know what I mean? You know, you gotta, you know, Dan Marino got his offensive lineman isotonic gloves, yo. Keep them hands warm. You know, you gotta do something for your people. You know what I mean?
You definitely gotta look out for your people.
Look out for your people, man. For
Yeah,
real,
so-
or they gonna turn on you.
Quick.
They're gonna definitely turn on you,
Quick and
man. So,
precise.
like, at your stage in your career, like, what's, you know, for the rest of the year, you know, what's 2 goals that you got that you want to knock out before the end of 2022?
That's a good question too. You know, really getting really paid for my talents for real. Like, you know, I mean, we got this streaming stuff. Like, we on the streams, and I mean, you get a little money here and there, but they ain't no real. You know, if you ain't no industry person for real, you ain't really seeing that money for real. So I'm really just trying to figure out. You know, what I mean, just came with my merchandise. You know, what I mean, so I'm trying to, you know, see what that's about, trying to sell those, and you know, just really. Gain finance from that, and then another thing too is just keep touring, but with different people though. You know what I mean? I actually want to be on tour with potentially another artist that's actually, you know, a bridge to the industry. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want mine opening up for you know, Moneybagg Yo or something like that, you know, or Yo Gotti or, you know, Rick Ross or something like that, you know what I mean? Like those, you know, you want to be on those type of shows for real, because those give you the bigger crowds and, you know, potentially get you paid.
No, they get you
And
paid.
that's what I was just about to say. Like, do you get paid when y'all do the tours and things like that?
Not at this moment, not for me anyway. You know, like I said, I am still new to the game. I'm paying my dues. You know what I mean? So, and then I actually appreciate myself for actually doing this, because a lot of people don't be committed to even that. They act a little, you know, oh, I ain't about to pay for this show. I ain't about to pay for that show. It's like, nah, bro, that's the game, unfortunately. You know, sometimes when you coming up, you're gonna have to pay these dues, and that's one of them.
You know, my thing is this, like, you know, for artists that, you know, let's say if it's a free show, you know, an artist will get booked on the show if they pay for it or not, and don't promote said event. That you know, it doesn't make sense to me from a business standpoint at all. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Promoters pay people that bring people in the door. You want people, now if you as an artist are promoting constantly an event you're at, let's say that through your efforts, you personally brought 4 people to the show that paid. But the promoter seeing you grinding for their brand, guess who they gonna pay to perform next time?
Gotcha.
You. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they're gonna pay you because they saw you taking that initiative to promote yourself and also promote their company. And that's like with any other job. With any other job, you know what I mean? You're not gonna get promoted. If you want to get promoted, you know, you're gonna do a little bit more. Or at the very least, you would want to promote a show that you're performing at as an artist for selfish purposes, so that more people come to see you, to get your name popping. If you're not promoting the show where you're performing, do you really believe in your talent level and your skill?
That's a fact.
I mean, honestly, you know, now it's like, okay, I don't want to sell tickets. I don't want to, you know, the thing is, you know, I get that. I get that. You just want to perform. But here's the thing. How are you going to get fans?
Right.
Yeah, your expectations got to meet your
I
word.
mean, you know, how you going to get fans?
That's a fact.
You know, who coming to see you for real? If they're coming to see you and you're still not getting paid, then you have an argument. Then it's like, okay, cool. If you're bringing a lot of people to the show, they're not going to pay you. Then you're dealing with a second promoter.
Facts.
But here's the thing: if you're consistently promoting yourself, you know, then somebody gonna see, man, he grinded. Okay, let me go ahead and rock with E. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like, again, if you're consistently bringing 4 people, but you're promoting, and they go up and down they social media feeds, and they see E. oh, E over here, E over there. Okay, he all right, cool. Let me go ahead and pay E, because maybe people may not be coming to see E, but they're coming because they see the event,
Right.
you know, or
That's a
whatever
fact.
your name is.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know, and again, I mean, you know, as an artist, it's a business. You know, part of the music business, half of it is business.
Yep.
Half of the phrase is business.
Absolutely.
So you know, and that's my little soapbox. And you know, as an artist, I definitely get it. You know what I'm saying?
That's game.
But again,
That's game.
but again, if this is your business, man, any other business, you got to advertise, right?
Yep.
And you born and raised here, Cleveland.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So would you say because I swear, I don't feel like Cleveland supports enough. What do you get that same experience?
Absolutely. Well, not personally. Like personally for me, again, I mean, I done been blessed by, like I said, by Rep, man. He does, like I said, behind the scenes for real. He be pushing my music to so many people with ears. You feel me? That it's like it's just they expect it kind of in a sense or whatever. So I'm like very blessed and one of the fortunate ones. But I do see other artists not being pushed, you know what I mean? Again, like, you know, for instance, Trap, you know what I mean? I feel like Trap is definitely one of the artists that needs to be at the forefront because he work hard, you feel me? Like, he pushing everything. He's booking these shows. He's going out of town. He's taking other artists out of town with him, you know what I mean? And I'm experiencing that firsthand. So it's just like, when you don't see those artists as being pushed to the front line, it makes you as an artist be like, dang, you know, what about me? What about them? You know what I mean? Et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, I think we do need to be better as a whole city about supporting us artists because we look at other cities, they don't have those issues. You know what I mean? You know, the South, Atlanta, Texas, you know what I mean? Even Memphis, even California, and Detroit, New York is all love. You know what I mean?
It don't even matter if
It's
they
all
corny,
love.
they rocking. It don't matter. They didn't have somebody that's repping their city, and that's love. Like that's the energy. But we don't have that for some reason.
Well,
You know-
we have it. It's just hard to find. That's all.
Name an artist that you know outside of, I would say, what? You had Chip the Ripper for a minute. You had Fat Al, and then what's the other dude?
Fat
And
Al.
you got Ray Jr.
Ray Jr.
Yeah,
That's
How
it.
did
Ray Jr.
but how did Fat Al blow up for real?
When he off Ray Jr.
No, Fat Al blew up off the streets for real. Fat Al blew
But that's
up
what I'm saying. It's
off
like
off of people supporting him from Glenville and from St. Clair
Yeah.
and from the hood for real.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's not that it can't be done, but we're definitely a different market.
It's
When it comes
him.
to Fat Al, he's you know, he's special because I know Fat Al, I know where he's from, I know people he
Yeah.
rocked with at the time. So,
Yeah.
but he definitely had a big like hood support type thing going on. You know what I mean? But at the same time, he stole Fat Albert's name. You know what I mean? So he had to end up paying for that. That's pretty much.
But he ain't say Fat Albert. He said Fat Al. So like, was that really a big deal?
But you know, Cosby got him. Cosby
That's what
got him.
happened?
Yeah, facts.
Really?
Cosby
I
got him.
never knew
That's
that.
why
Yeah.
that's why he had to change his name. I think he changed it to
Al Fats, yep, that's a fact.
And that
He
really,
sure did.
Yeah, Cosby had the lawsuit and everything.
But after that, that was pretty much like that.
The fact that Cosby came out lets me know you hearing me though. That's dope. You know?
That's a fact.
That's real. Wow.
Yeah, no shout out to Cosby for that, man. Why they got that ass? That's why they got that ass.
Right.
You over
That's
here-
why his ass
you
went
over-
up to the
you
second
over here
room.
stifling black talent.
Leave Bill out of this.
No,
Yeah,
he did
yeah.
it though. He got to account for that.
Man.
Bill did it though.
He
They
did
had to call
though.
him up for
That's
an
why he had to go to
interview.
jail for dealing with that
What you
manly
talking
They
female.
might got how that Fat Al see what's going on. But
Shout out to
other
Fat
than
Al.
that, what are some of your influences? Like what?
Oh, you saying artists?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, first was Bone Thugs, obviously being born and raised in Cleveland. It's like, you know, me being like 5'6", so this was like, I was born in 91, so about 96, 97, obviously, you know, Bone Thugs was on top of the world at that time. Yeah. And as like I have 3 other siblings, they all older, so I got 2 older sisters and an older brother. And I ain't had no control of the radio, like, you know what I mean, never, you know what I mean, but I couldn't help it, like, I was there, so, you know what I mean, if they listening to Bone Thugs, I'm listening to Bone Thugs, you know what I mean, they rapping the song, I'm trying to rap the song, I couldn't rap nothing, because, you know, Bone Thugs rap crazy fast or whatever, but I'll be trying to, you know, I was trying to keep up or whatever, but then that just stemmed from everything like that, but as I got older, listening to cats like Cassidy, Jeezy, like, you know, Dipset, D-Block, yeah, definitely, Jada Kiss and all that, Styles P, like I said, Cassidy, even a little bit Chameleonaire, you know what I mean, from Houston or whatever,
Very
you know what I mean,
underrated
the
MC,
chopped and screwed and all that stuff, he had the lyricism and the chopped and screwed, like, you know what I mean, and he was kind of like the melody, you know what I mean, could sing a little bit too, for real, so those are the cats.
Was on top.
Yeah.
You know, did what most Houston niggas do, which is get the money.
Yeah.
And
Right.
Yeah.
They still.
Yeah.
The game is.
Yeah. Okay, I got my money. I'm out. I'll holler at y'all.
Real
They
shit.
use the game to get the name, and then once they got their name, they get up out the way because now I can get my money on myself. You guys
Exactly.
gave me the name,
Yeah.
put me out front. Now I can get this independent money.
Very
And
true.
that's what they did. That's what a lot of them did. But I think it also had a lot to do with because I just seen something online about there was a hit put out on Pimp C. So I think it also had a lot to do with a lot of just the industry stuff going on. And a
Yeah,
lot of
definitely the
brothers,
industry stuff.
They seen
sure.
that behind the scenes stuff was like, oh no, I'm cool. I don't need $1 billion. Just give me a couple million. And I'm gonna be on my way.
Chameleonaire,
I'm gonna get out the way.
man. Very shrewd businessman.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
shrewd.
Facts.
I
Another one is
love having some
DMX
fun
too.
with
DMX, RIP to
yeah.
DMX, but yeah, definitely he was an influence too as well.
X, he got caught up in that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like he ended up, passing away the way he did without none of his royalties, without shit. Really. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
crazy.
and then no sooner he dies, then all of a sudden, we want to drop a new album.
Yeah.
We doing this and we doing that and we doing this, but he's not gonna eat off of that.
Man, they've been breaking bread on dead rappers for years.
Man.
Right, all day, every day.
They doing it with the new dude now.
Vaughn?
No, not Vaughn. Triple X. They just keep making. They just keep making his album. You know what I mean? I think they coming out with one this year. I'm like, that ain't even him.
His
You know,
fan
that ain't
base
even
is
him.
strong.
You know. But
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, the industry is, well, anyway, being independent is just having more control over your life.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, your money. And that's dope. But other than that, so what other, you stated that you have a show coming up or you have some events?
Yeah, so
touring, basically.
yeah, the tour. I'll probably be going to Chicago. This is in a couple weeks, and then I'll be at, like I said, I'll be doing the Lucky 7 again. Like I said, I haven't really locked them in, so I don't want to, like I said, jump the gun for real, and give y'all like false dates and all that type of stuff. But those are the two that I'm.
Shout out to the Lucky 7.
Yeah, man, that Lucky 7 is dope,
for me,
man.
it's the hip hop dojo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So MCs that's watching, if you want to actually get your stuff together, you need to come to the Lucky 7, man, and
inbox DJ Jack the Ripper.
Put that work in.
Tell him you want you want in on the Lucky 7, man.
Put that work in.
It's every Thursday. It's free for artists, so it ain't no payment or nothing like that. And all us artists, we support every artist that's in there. Ain't nobody acting funny. Ain't nobody acting bougie. You feel me? Like, we support one another in there, and that's what makes the Lucky 7 the Lucky 7. So shout out to DJ Jack the Ripper. Shout out to Mama Slim too, cause she be hosting too with Rick. So shout out to her as well.
That's the homie, man. She shout out to Saint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. So did you have any parting words or you want to drop your links?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Shout out, Just find me on Instagram, EAY216. You can like my music page, Ease Music. You can subscribe to my YouTube page, EAY216. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff at EAY. It should pop up. But if not, if you can't find it just by EAY, you can put in EAY For the Win or For the Win 2. That's the latest project, for the Win 2. So yeah, it's everywhere, streaming everywhere on all platforms. And, get with me, man. I talk to me, talk to me, I talk back. I ain't never funny, So, holla at me.
Support your own.
Yeah.
Like you
Please.
supposed to.
Support your own. Cleveland has a rich history when it comes to this hip-hop shit, for real.
Indeed.
So once again, I'm Richie Carlisle.
Thank you.
Queen Marie _CLE.
Quiet Taste Media Show, we out.
Thank y'all.